Hey, bud. I'm glad you called. You don't have to say anything. Don't worry. I'm here right now. Just listen to what I have to say. And you focus on your breathing. That's all you have to do right now. Stop doing anything else. Take a seat. And listen to me. Push all that air out. All of it out right now. Huge deep breath in as quick as you can. Hold it. Keep holding. Keep holding. Let it all out. All of it. Keep going. Inhale. Hold. Keep holding. Release. Inhale. Hold. Hold until you can't hold it anymore. Stop thinking about anything else, just hold it. Feel your stomach twitching. Relax all those muscles right now. Alright, breathe out. Inhale. Hold. When those muscles start twitching from holding so long, try to relax them. So just a little bit and let those muscles loose. Sit with it. Let it go. Okay, you keep focusing on your breathing. I'm sorry your mind's getting the best of you right now. I've got a question for you. In your head, ask yourself, what's your next thought? Trick the brain a little bit there. You're starting to feel a little bit more comfortable now. You keep breathing. Focus on me. Your mind can go to some dark places sometimes. It's super easy to get there. But we can focus on our breath and ask ourselves questions like, what's my next thought going to be? And do other things that just distract us for a little bit, just give us a little bit of peace. Once again, I'm grateful that you felt that you could give me a call and that you're sitting here with me. Keep focusing on your breathing, bud. Wish I could give you a hug right now. this earth where we're carefree. Like right now, I'm off-roading. I'm paying attention to where my tires are going. I'm not thinking about what I was doing yesterday, what I'm doing tomorrow, what I didn't do, what I should have done. None of that's coming to my mind. So I hope I can give you a little bit of peace right now and stop that train of thoughts from coming through. So we're going to breathe for ourselves. We're going to try to create peace with all of that stress, pain, tightness that we're feeling in our chest, any unworthiness that we feel that we shouldn't be loved or cared for or supported. All of those feelings on the inside, I want you to focus on your in-breath. And while you're holding, I want you to picture you taking all of that like a big dark sheet and just scrubbing the hell out of it on a washboard and just getting all of that darkness out. And each time you're holding a breath, this sheet is getting a little bit cleaner. And every time you're breathing out, you're squeezing the water out of that sheet and you're just seeing the water starting to get a little bit cleaner coming out of this. And then on that in-breath, grab more of the darkness that you're feeling, the pain, the sorrow, the unworthiness, and just scrub it on that washboard. Clean it. Get your hands dirty. This is your mess. We're going to clean it up. It starts on the inside. We're going to find love because we are worthy of love. No matter what we feel like we've done in our past, right now, at this moment, you are loved and you should feel loved. So if you can't, keep breathing, grabbing all that darkness and scrubbing it while you're holding. Just picture it getting a little bit cleaner each time. Even though it feels sometimes like this darkness sheet, it could be the size of a football field and you're only grabbing a corner. Doesn't matter. We're getting it clean. And then tomorrow, picture yourself on like the 2-yard line. And the next day you're on the 3-yard line. And you're just cleaning away. Eventually, you're going to notice that you're halfway through. And it's easier to sit with yourself. And the pain's a little less heavy. And the room's a little less dark. And you feel a little bit more gratitude for what you've done in the past, because you're still here. You need to be grateful for that. Sometimes we feel like we're alone and we have nobody else out there that we don't deserve love, but really all we need is to love ourselves. Then we become able and ready to receive love from others. But until we can love ourselves, we can't receive love. And it's really hard to love from an unloved place. So keep breathing. Keep focusing on your darkness, the pain and sorrow, and whatever else you're feeling, and clean it. Hold that breath and breathe out light and relief and clean it with some cleaner water in the out breath. So we're grabbing the darkness on the in-breath, we're scrubbing it on that washboard while we're holding our breath, and then we're taking it over to the rinsing bucket and we're just rinsing in that clean water. We're seeing that we are making some progress on our darkness. Here's a trick. I need some water. The grief, pain, and sorrow that you feel like you need to torture yourself with can only be stopped by you. So you had a bad day, but now you beat yourself up for 2 weeks, a month. How long do you have to be so hard on yourself until you change change your frame of mind and think that you need to start deserving happiness or love or peace? Or does the punishment ever end? Do you find something else to be upset about, or do you create a new problem that you need to beat yourself up about so you can perpetually just be in this cycle of unworthiness for your own love? You have to reset your mind. You have to let go of everything you were, everything you had, every lie you told yourself. Then something else can take place. Only a few do it. They let go of the years and decades of wins and failures, skills and pride, to go somewhere new. It's hard, but it's simple. You can restart anytime you want, anytime you have the strength. There's no feeling like it. Beauty starts with a blank slate, and a blank slate starts with the fiery destruction of your entire existence. Eventually that inferno turns into pain, then to warmth, and then you just sit there for a while, basking in it. Then the idea hits you, and you're never the same again. Keep breathing, focus on your breath, keep listening to me. This isn't just a one-time thing, like, oh, I'm gonna meditate and sit on me for one time and it's solved. No, like, you're basking in this for 30 minutes a night for months. If you got an hour, do an hour. If you feel like you don't have time, then you definitely need to take more time. But the work starts inside, starts with you, and it starts when you can start loving yourself. Then, after you've been doing all this sitting with yourself for months, when someone asks you, what have you been up to lately? With pride, you can say, doing the deepest work in my life, breaking the cycles in my family carried for generations, letting go of all the shit that's been weighing me down, and finally feeling things that I spent years avoiding. Literally crying, shaking, laughing, breathing, and rewriting the way my nervous system responds to life. So check this out, it's really cool. All of our emotions have a frequency. Keep breathing, but this time I want you to start focusing on yourself, just sitting in a room with light, having a nice book in a reclining chair. Next to your chair, you've got a nice ice cold drink, fans spinning above you, the room temperature is perfect. Keep breathing and allowing yourself to feel those emotions. So, let me get back to this thing that's really cool. All of our emotions have a frequency to them. If I'm in despair, anger, or worry, those are lower, denser frequencies. Then you get into things like contentment and happiness and joy and love, and those are higher, faster frequencies. So let's say I normally live in contentment, and that's where I set my point, start there in the morning, and I'm there most of the time throughout my days. And if a car cuts me off, I get angry. So now I'm in that lower, denser frequencies. Then I get to the office and I tell my colleagues, this knucklehead cut me off. And then I go home and I tell my wife, and all I'm doing is I'm vibrating angry energy. So I go to the supermarket and I only have a handful of items, like 3 items literally. And I get stuck behind someone with a full cart, like over 40 items. And the cashier, guess what? They're in training. Is it all a coincidence, or is it something else for me to get angry about? So I'm attracting into my world whatever it is that I'm vibrating. So if I'm vibrating anger, I get anger situations more frequently. So check this out. There's a law in physics that basically says when you have energy that is vibrating at a particular frequency for 17 seconds, other energy like that will soon be attracted to it. So if I'm having a positive thought or a negative thought, then what happens in those 17 seconds, the next 17 seconds that energy is going to be attracted to it, and so on and so on and so on. So if you go back to your breathing and listen to me and focus on you in that room with light and relaxing and your drink and your recliner, reading a book for just 17 seconds, like that seems like nothing. you should be able to hold your attention for 17 seconds. And then another 17 seconds. So the next breath, focus on that. Make that your pattern. 4 seconds in, hold for 17 seconds. And then 8 seconds out. You can still breathe in your darkness, but hold that light for 17 seconds and breathe it out. More light and peace for you for 8 seconds. And repeat. So now you're vibrating 75% of your breath in a higher frequency, and you're cleaning that other lower frequency. That's your superpower. You can take in negative energy and put out positive energy. We want to be able to do that for others. We could easily sit there and breathe for a loved one and say, I see your pain and suffering. I want to take it all away from you. If I could, I would just be a sponge and I would absorb it up. Like, you take all of your pain, spill it on the table, I'll wipe it up, I'll take it, clean it for you, and you're good. Like, we would do that in a drop of a hat. So we need to be able to get in the framework that we can do it for ourselves. Because if we're vibrating at a higher frequency, we can definitely love and pass on that frequency to others. And if we start having conversations with people for more than 17 seconds while we're vibrating, we're going to help others vibrate higher. And I know the last 10 minutes or 11 minutes of you listening to me, you're breathing and you're vibrating a little bit higher. So we can keep doing this every single day. And our days that are 90% dark start becoming 80% dark and 70% dark, and then get to like 50% of your day, you're just like, hey, yeah, this is what life is now. And then it gets a little bit easier, and then you start loving yourself a little bit more and a little bit more, and you're like, hey, you know what, I'm grateful that I am me. And then you start showing a little bit more gratitude, and then things start snowballing even quicker. So once you can get into the frequency of love and gratitude, it gets really hard to be affected by lower negative frequencies. Someone cuts you off on the freeway and you're like, hey, you know what? I'm not in a rush. You must be. I hope you get there safely. Then you start to breathe in for that person. Hey, I hope whatever's causing them stress and anxiety, let me breathe and hold space for them. I'm going to breathe out relaxation for them. Then you start to think, maybe every soul I encounter is a lesson, and it's a choice for me to come back to being more present. You meet some of the same souls over and over again in multiple dimensions, realities, and timelines until you get it right. Why? That person is perfectly designed to trigger your pain in a way where you have to heal it. And the only way that you heal is if you make the relationship work. How funny is that? The minute you heal the anxious avoidance dance, the minute you heal this dynamic, the family traumas, the karma, and all that stuff, the minute you heal, it's all done. You start to experience love. Your souls want to experience that love so bad, you'll come back over and over again in this reality and that reality just to get it right. And getting it right literally means just melting into love, being brave enough to face what's causing you to divide, to look at your family trauma in the face with real truth and say, fuck, I got fucked up and I have to heal this shit. And once you heal it, you are met with the deepest love possible. Odd. We can only see our outsides, but everything for us is literally happening on the inside. The bravest thing I've ever said is help. Asking for help isn't giving up, it's refusing to give up. Tears fall for a reason, and they are strength showing, not weakness. Right now, I may believe in you more than you do, but life is difficult, and you are loved. You are loved so much and important, and you bring to this world something that no one else can. So sit with yourself, breathe, start to love yourself, and then find out what you're supposed to bring to this world and shine. So hold on, bud. I'm here with you. Keep breathing. We've got this. I love you so much. And I want you to know, you should be proud of yourself that you're still here. You've been fighting some hard battles. so or not. If you can't do this for yourself, sit and breathe for somebody else in your situation, because you know the pain that they're going through, and wish them the solitude that you can't give yourself, because your body subconsciously needs to feel the relief, whether it's for you or for someone else. So, I've got to go. I want you to know that I love you. Take care of yourself, and you can call me anytime. I mean it. It's never a problem. It's never a bother. I'm always going to be someone bugging you in the ear for 20 minutes just so you don't have to listen to yourself anymore. Take care.